spoilers. Today's list is the top 10 most returned gifts. So it's the day after Christmas when all through your house those brown monkey socks and that way too big blouse need to go back to the store right away so no one will see you dressed that way. I mean, who in their right mind will give such a thing as a bright orange tie or plastic mood ring? So it's off to the store, you're at with a dash wondering aloud why you didn't get cash. Number 10. Duplicated toys. When you have a big family like mine, it is a wonder these little mishaps doesn't happen all the time. Yes, there are lists aplenty through the preceding months. However, probably similarly to your family, my parents and my grandparents and steps and in-law like to go out on a limb tangent and get whatever they so desire. This can and has resulted in gift duplications that only serve to lead to irritated children who loudly announce, "Hey, we already got this toy the other day." I sure hope you kept the receipt. Number 9. Housewares. Whatever give you the idea that I have any intention ever of making press sandwiches? Yes, have been the ever-proud recipients of one of these useless machines that I have used precisely this many times. Let's say 0. Unfortunately, I couldn't return it since it was purchased from a store in another state. So I still have it. Number 8. Wow, how did you know I wanted my very own copy of Mega Force? Oh thanks, now I can watch Ed as often as I want. Unless you are an intimate knowledge basis with your to-be gift recipient, getting a movie for him or her is a hit or miss prospect, and chances are one of the two parties is going away truly disappointed. Keep that deluxe edition of Wicked at Bernie's too for your own collection. Number 7. Video games. Okay people, you are treading into some seriously shark-infested waters here, so pay attention. Now, assume for a moment that your child has taken the time to not only sketch out a perfect mock-up of the video game's cover in his Christmas list, but also has drawn you a map to the various locales at which this game can be purchased. Maybe it's a good idea for you to follow it. He or she obviously want this particular game enough to have politely begged you for it since Halloween, so wrapping up a copy of Sim Paint Dry is going to be the first rung on the rapidly building ladder of disappointment that is your parenthood. Number 6. Music. Yeah, another vacations into the Badlands on this one, so you need to pay attention too. Just because you are not a fan of modern, punk, or emo doesn't necessarily mean that your silent teen isn't. Believe me, I understand. Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Discos are by far more annoying than a cat in a wood chipper, but your son or daughter is infatuated with them. So, if you're already nursing the head wound from the projectile that was a Billy Joel Hits collection, I suggest a return trip to the mall right now. Number 5. Shoes. Sometimes your favorite aunt or stepmother goes a little bonkers and decides to pick up you a fine new pair of kicks for Christmas. Oh, but aren't their intentions just the sweetest? You can count on one finger the number of times you've worn Zebs. But to the fashion blind that are your relatives, these particular shoes are what are in and hip. But after opening them, all your kid wants to do is kick them in the hip. Glad that receipt is taped to the box now. Number 4. Spouse inappropriate gifts. So, you've been married for 10 years. Congratulations! You went right out and get your spouse a toaster for Christmas? Nice. Don't be surprised if you find divorce papers in your stocking. Number 3. Clothing. Do you see those tattered rags all in black that your kids wears to school? Have you ever noticed, shy or just in passing, that your daughter is wearing leggings and denim miniskirt with a Green Day t-shirt? Well, maybe that's your problem. If you are going to get your children clothes for Christmas, I'd suggest riffling through their rooms and copying exactly what you see there. Or better yet, gift certificate to a topic. Number 2. Age-inappropriate toys. Do you, as I do, have that loony grandmother somewhere deep in their 80s who believes that her great-grandchildren are forever too, even when some of them are sex? Yeah, I thought so. Well, unfortunately, there is really not much to be done about it, since the chances she even remembers your name, let alone where the receipts are pretty slim. Luckily, many stores will grant you with a credit, and you can then return that 80-month age-appropriate toy for something more fitting for your 12-year-old children. And finally, number 1, something you just plain did not want. More often than not, you are just going to get a whole bunch of crap that you will never in a million years look at twice again, not to mention even use. There is just no room in your life for an ant farm, a year's supply of various solves, or a creepy wooden Jesus clock. So just find that receipt but quick and get yourself something nice. That's all for today's list. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.